Hey Mark.
Yep.
Are there rocks ahead?
Lots of rocks.
There are rocks ahead, and we do not wish to be dead. Stop riding, and I mean it!
Anybody want a peanut?
Thank you.
Ahoy! We're the Boomershines, a family of 4 who've moved aboard a 56-foot motor yacht to do the Great American Loop and beyond. Meet Captain Mark. I'm Admiral Cinda. This is First Mate Belle and Bosun Rex. And we can't forget the ship kitties, Angie and JoJo. Welcome aboard as we share our travels and triumphs, trials and tribulations, tips and tricks for life aboard Seashine.
Well, hello and welcome back. Episode 62 is on the channel today, and what a treat we have for you as the intrepid crew heads out from Penetanguishene to anchor in AHOY Bay. Not liking the look of the surroundings in the anchorage, Mark calls an audible and ditches their buddy boat Sojourn. Don't worry, they catch up, and hightails it for a Sunday fun day at world-famous Henry's. An evening tender ride is spoiled by the davit line breaking while executing the deployment, rendering the tender as more of a flybridge decoration for a while rather than a boat. Of course, this all transpired with everyone at Henry's watching the mishap. But hey, that's boating, right? Let's watch.
Good morning! We're in Penetanguishene. I think that's how you say it.
Sorry to interrupt there, Admiral Cinda, but it's pronounced Penetanguishene. Got it? Righto, carry on.
Ontario, Canada, at the southern end of Georgian Bay. And today we're going to head out into Georgian Bay and really start our Georgian Bay adventure. We spent most of the day yesterday planning and trying to figure out where we want to stop along our way through Georgian Bay between where we are now and Killarney, which is kind of the town that divides Georgian Bay with the North Channel, and the North Channel will then take us into Lake Michigan. So right now we're just kind of doing Georgian Bay. We are going to anchor tonight near the famous Henry's Fish Shack, fish restaurant, fish something, and go get some fish and chips for dinner. And then after that, we're going to go to a marina and then anchor, marina, anchor. We're kind of like going back and forth. So hopefully we'll get more comfortable on the anchor this next week, because we're not there yet after we drug anchor. And yeah, away we go. So we're leaving here in about 30 minutes, and we've got about a 4-hour cruise till we get to AHOY Bay, where we hope we will find a spot to anchor. Farewell, Beacon Bay Marina. This was a great spot for us. Now, heading out. Hey, babe. Following Sojourn on our way out.
Good morning. Happy Sunday. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And can't be anything but glad in a beautiful setting like this. We are in Georgian Bay still. We had a great 3 days at a marina, much needed. And now we are headed out for another attempt at anchoring. We're going to AHOY Bay. We're going to hit a famous fish and chips place that everyone says we have to go to. And so we're going to do that. And we're following Sojourn right now. You want to see what we have to navigate through? Look at all of those little islands and rocks. So anyway, very tricky navigation today, so I'm only going to talk briefly. We're going to try a stern to anchor, where we anchor off the bow and then run a line to the shore where they have pins, which are large metal stakes that are in the bedrock, and you tie your stern to that. And so that way, if there's a wind shift, which is what got us the other night, the wind shifted and our anchor picked up and started dragging. So we're going to try that, and hopefully I'll sleep better knowing that we have more of a secure hold. So anyway, here we are. It is absolutely stunning. There are rocks. It's called the 30,000 Islands. rocks with homes on them, rocks with little lighthouse points on them. Pure wilderness. So that's our cruising today. Hope you have a great Sunday, and maybe update you when we do a stern to anchor. Wish us luck.
Hey Mark,
Yeah.
are there rocks ahead?
Lots of rocks. As you read in the guidebook.
Rocks. For every rock you see above the water, there's like
Thousands.
thousands you don't see below. So Georgian Bay, giant bay off of Lake Huron, okay? So it's kind of like a side of a Great Lake. And then on the side of Georgian Bay are a bajillion islands. And so you can go in, there's a couple routes that you can take. One is like the shipping route through the middle of the bay, you know, big open water. Or you can choose the inside passage through all the little islands. So we're heading kind of across the big open bay into the inside passage with all the little islands. That is my layman's term. So we got to be super careful, super alert, watch our charts, pay attention to all the markers, because there are rocks ahead and we do not wish to be dead. Stop rhyming, and I mean it.
Anybody want a peanut?
Thank you. So that's what we're doing now. We are going across kind of the big open water to get into the inner channel, if you will, the small craft channel. And technically anything under 65 feet is a small craft, although there are sections that they say don't take anything over 40 feet through. So we're going to be kind of plotting a course between the two on our way from the south end to the north end of Georgian Bay. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so we started right down there. We're going there, but let me show you what happens when I zoom in. Yeah, look at all of that. There is a lot going on. Hey, Mark, why'd you slow down?
Because there's a large rock ahead and a green marker very close to it at a precipice of the rock there.
I love these houses just on a rock. Like, let's go to our rock, spend the weekend.
Look at her wicker furniture.
I love it. Okay, this looks a little...
So you see how the wind is different on that water?
Uh-huh. So
'Cause
something
that is
shallow.
4 feet of water right there. And where the Sojourn's path is, well, look at the color right there. Some weeds.
Treacherous and pretty. Okay, so you line up the range. And the range is a series of markers.
AHOY. Aids to navigation. Just navigating the largest boat around through these tight channels.
Look at that tiny little channel.
That's
What's
Henry's.
that? Henry's
World
world famous fish and chips. The only way you can get here is by boat or seaplane. And apparently it's awesome. We are going to go for dinner, I think, via the chicken tender. Yeah?
Yep.
It services all the lake houses around, or as they say here, the cottages. They're not lake houses. They're cottages. And they are cottagers.
Yep.
People who live in lake houses are learning the vernacular. Isn't that charming? I mean, that is a nice cottage.
Look at that cottage.
Okay, we're about to go off the channel and into Echo Bay and anchor.
Georgian Bay, still.
So that is where we want to go. Okay? Okay, so we're hanging tight until our buddy boat Sojourn is able to confirm there's room in this bay for us, because we're so big. We don't want to get back there and have other boats in there and it be tight. So
according to AIS and Nebo and all our other apps, it looks clear, but we're gonna get visuals on it first. Okay, so we're here. Sojourn is going, this is that little red area going through here. So they're going through this little tight cut. We want to anchor here, but we want to make sure that nobody else is back there. That would make it tight. We've been told, our other buddy boat anchored up here, but we've been told by locals that that little channel is really risky and that they never go there. But GoGo made it in. However, we're gonna shoot for here based on local knowledge. Okay, so we had to change the plans.
Sojourn's moving a little.
We just decided to come dock here.
Called an audible.
Mark called an audible mid,
Totally ditched Sojourn.
and then they came. Okay, that's cool. They just got dropped off for lunch. I'm gonna change for lunch.
This is the right call.
Yes, absolutely.
AC,
Belle, is this the coolest thing you've seen all day? And wait, who is the pilot?
A chick.
It's a chick pilot. She's about to take off. That is a water runway, so she's getting ready. That is so cool. The plane taking off, and then we've got Henry's right here for lunch. This is the famous fish and chips.
Yep. Oh, that's true. Probably should have a.
Okay, so our davit, the cable just got on the wrong side of the pulley, snapped the cable. Thankfully, the boat is still on top of the boat, but didn't even know that that was a possibility to be concerned with, did we?
Nope.
Learn something new every day, don't we, Jack?
Yes, we do.
So we need a new cable and a new pulley. Yeah?
Watch your head.
So much for our evening cocktail cruise.
Well, it might have eliminated the cruise.
The chicken tender might be stuck on the roof of our boat for a very long time. These are small boat props though. Look at
That one's gnarly.
that one got just chopped off.
So did this one.
Look, it got curled.
Zipped up here, right? Making a lot of ruckus to take off in it. Go, boy, go. Thing looks heavy. Go. Lift. Maybe he'll fly over us.
Okay, so today didn't go as planned.
Nope.
The anchorage we were trying to go to was full. We couldn't find another good anchorage. Ended up at Henry's, which is awesome.
All worked out for the best.
All worked out great. Then we were gonna go for a ride and our davit broke. It's all
Riding
gonna
the
work
tender.
out. Yeah, riding the tender.
Yes.
Yeah, so as I like to say, what's the best that can happen? Something good will come of this.
Tinder could have broken. We could have gotten it stuck halfway out.
Yeah, it broke when we were trying to take it off the boat. So, and we were able to get it all disassembled. But
There was a weak point in that.
yeah. So if that had happened while we were moving the boat or while it was off the boat at all, yeah. So we'll get it fixed. Just another thing for your morning fix it
Shine
report.
morning fix it report.
Oh man, shine on always.
Now wait a minute, Admiral Cinder. I only have one job in life, and that's my line. Please, it gives me purpose. Anyway, stay tuned to the next episode as Seashine heads to Parry Sound, where Captain Mark and Sojourn Jack spend an entire day getting a confounded pin out of the broken davit. The crew also take in one of the best sunsets ever. I mean, look, it made Belle and Rex buddy up to each other. It was so spectacular. And that doesn't happen often, mind you. Remember, like the Admiral said, shine on.